This program features live coverage of an African safari and may include animal kills and carcasses. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning and welcome to andBeyond Ngala this morning, where we have just come across a very large herd of buffalo. And as we can see, there's one with a very big scar on his back. And we also have some lions calling in the distance. And this morning, we are hoping to find those lions. So, join us this morning and welcome aboard your live safari here from the African wilds. So we set out this morning. We thought we'd check the clearings near the camp where we're based to see if we might see any signs of the lions before we head down towards the Timbavati riverbed. And we felt that it was a little bit warmer this morning, a little bit more humid than usual. Have a look at that buffalo. You can see it's just lifted its head. It's trying to have a better look at something now. There's a couple of buffaloes all around us actually, and some on the other side of the vehicle, and I think that's what that buffalo is staring at this point. Now, we can only see a couple of individuals. They're moving in quite a dense area. They're heading towards a small watering hole, but I think there's about 200 buffaloes at least here. Myself, I'm Yapi, and behind the camera we have Gert this morning. And we are looking. Ooh, look at that large individual. So you can see we're right on the outskirts of this big herd at the moment with the males. And I think we might sit with this herd for a while longer, see if we can hear those lions calling again.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to andBeyond Phinda Private Game Reserve. It's quite a windy morning, but still quite mild and pleasant to be out. My name is Grant, and behind the camera we've got Craig. And this morning we've come back, for those of you that were with us yesterday, to the place where Djuma saw that warthog that had been killed and dragged out of the mud wallow. And we've come across this lioness. She's not too far from where I assume the carcass to be. There's some dense grass and fallen over shrubs just to the left of her, and it looks as though she's dragged that warthog off into those, there we go, into those bushes on her left hand side. So there's no view of it at the moment. What we're going to do is maybe try get another view of her, because she has been facing consistently that direction. So we'll try and loop around, and hopefully when you come back we'll have another view of her.
We're here at the hyena den, and it is a very peaceful. It's just a corky and a little cub. There was a bit of suckling going on. Look at that size difference, isn't it too cute? Hi everyone, it's me Trishal, and I've got BK on camera this wonderful morning down here in Djuma Game Reserve in the Sabi sands. Quite warm at 16 degrees Celsius, 61 degrees Fahrenheit, there we go. And very warm indeed. Every single day out here it feels closer and closer to spring. I'm glad that you managed to come through to see the cub, because that looks like Corky on her way out. She has left the building almost. I'm going to keep an eye on her. Hopefully she'll just kind of sit down there so we can still stay at the den. Look at this little thing. It's looking a lot more sturdy than it has the last couple times I've come to see it. Just sniffing around where it was suckling there. Oh, let's practice some scent marking. Oh. That's a very big branch for you to scent mark on. Little one. Yep. Luckily, Corky is still staying put there, so we can hang around until she decides to leave. This little one has other plans, though. Oh, in it goes, and Corky is moving away. Off she goes. Oh well, at least we got some spots this morning. A spotted hyena. Let's go and look for some more spots.
Hello and good morning. We're back at the river this morning. Good morning, lovely people. My name is Isaac, and on camera I have Big James, and we're back at the river to see if we can find a crossing this morning. They haven't arrived yet, but I have hippos, and last night we had lots and lots of rain. Remember to talk to me on hashtag CGTN Wild and WildEarth for any questions and comments. This is the Mara River. Last night we did have lots and lots of rain, and it was very unexpected. Just like everywhere else, it has become the abnormal normal to have these interesting weather patterns. Normally we don't get as heavy rains as we got yesterday. I'm not complaining, and actually it is much welcome, because sometimes it is believed it does pull back the migration and makes it stay longer here in the Masai Mara. So I'm hoping, and I'm staying positive, that that is very, very true. You can actually see that the rapids are much, louder, and they're much bigger. Definitely there was lots of rain, and the water is much, much browner. You can see that. But the weather is beautiful. It is about 26 degrees Celsius here in the Mara. Quite a pleasant weather. Look at the sunlight back there. It's so, serene, so quiet. If I give you like 2 seconds to just listen to the sounds. Do you hear the sounds? And before I tell you more, maybe it will be nice to see something about the migration, learn about something about the migration, because this month, this time of the year here, it's all about the migration, which, we'll be sharing lots and lots of, information about the migration.
From the southern plains of the Serengeti, over 1 million grazers move northwest through the Western Corridor, gathering along the banks of the Grumeti River. Once the chaos of the rut comes to an end, the herds gallop north once again. In time, more than 2 million animals amount to feast on the abundance the Mara has to offer. But the reward of the red oat grass does not come easy. The zebra vanguard is the first on the banks, taking the plunge into the treacherous Mara River in order to reach the untouched long grass plains on the other side. Not only must they face the turbulent waters, but also the crocodiles, gliding through the rapids in anticipation. Then comes the body of the migration, the thundering herds of the white-bearded wildebeest, with their bleats echoing through the landscape while in search for greener pastures. Hunger. So too are the lions of the Mara, who patrol the banks of the river. The risks are known, but the herds are determined. All must make the leap. Some will fall, but for the survivors, the lush greenery that awaits is bountiful. And then, as is nature's way, it comes the time to cross the river again as they continue to follow the life-giving storms and nourishing plains.
Now, the migration is the highlight of all what we see in the MAASAI Mara. Every day we got elephants like what you have there on your screen. We got lions, we got cheetahs, we got hippos, we got crocodiles, and all the other animals that we got here, in Africa. But talking here specifically in the MAASAI Mara, the migration is always the highlight. Seeing all those thousands of animals either crossing the river or just moving in huge numbers, it's always something exciting for the eyes. Now, it's so true that what goes on during migration is the cycle of life. We'll have predators bringing down prey because they also need to survive. Occasionally, you get some people getting very sad, lions are killing zebras or wildebeest, but this is exactly how the food chain works. I've stuck here with my herd of elephants, and you notice during the migration, the elephants tend to stay a little bit away from the wildebeest. Elephants are very gentle, as we know them. You look at them. Some parade of elephants. They tend to eat in a particular style, spread out quietly. So what do we get? The wildebeest. Leo, how long can an elephant survive without water? Leo would say it would depend, one, on the age of the elephant, and also if the elephant could be having a calf maybe or a baby, it may need to drink. But I have seen, or we know, elephants ideally will drink every other day. But we are not surprised. For example, last night, Leo, we had some very good rains, and the grass they are eating now is full of moisture, and they pick lots of dew in the grass as they eat. Would not be surprised them going even for maybe 2 days without drinking if they're going to keep the same feed. But the month of January, February, March, when it is dry, and we don't have much rain, they'll always eat whatever is available, but they have to make sure every other day they will drink. I'm going to continue enjoying this beautiful sight of these elephants here for a few more minutes before I move on.
Welcome back